August 24th, 79 AD started as just another day in Pompeii, Italy. I was awakened by the sound of rattling and shaking of my entire castle, but I was not fazed by the tremors because they had been occurring on and off for days. However, I was fearful that another violent earthquake may kill another one of my precious cats like it did in 62. That day, I knew something was different because a small cloud started to emerge from the giant mountain at around 8 a.m. I decided to warn the neighbors, but everyone seemed to be calm and just assumed that there was another small earthquake. Soon things changed when the cloud began to cover the sky like a storm was coming. By 1 in the afternoon, the cloud began to take the shape of a large pine tree. By the evening, the ashes were falling upon us in no great quantity, but I knew that my fate was near because the cloud looked as if it was slowly growing and following me. Once the clock reached midnight, the entire city of Herculaneum was engulfed by the massive pyroclastic flows and instantly destroyed anything in its path. The next morning, the cloud collapsed for the last time, sending pyroclastic surges to my lovely homestead and instantly destroying my life's work as a king.
The 79 AD eruption of Mount Vesuvius destroyed almost all of its surrounding environment. There were two cities at the base of the mountain, Pompeii and Herculaneum. Both were destroyed by the explosion the eruption caused within the mountain. Flaming rock and pumice and ash filled the air and came crashing down the mountain at dangerously high speeds. All the water and air were polluted by the smoke and the gases. Trees and vegetation were killed immediately. Much of the wildlife and animals around were killed because of the lack of time to evacuate during the eruption. The eruption also caused an earthquake, which then caused a tsunami on the port cities below the mountain. Although the eruption was extremely harmful and killed roughly 1,200 to 1,500 people, the pumice and ash and rock that had settled on the cities below created a rich and fertile soil that those who lived locally could return to and rebuild.
The eruption was caused by the African plate sinking underneath the Eurasian plate, which created a convergent boundary in the Bay of Naples, Italy. Mount Vesuvius is part of the Campanian volcanic arc and began growing in the caldera of the Mount Sama volcano. Calderas are large volcanic craters that form by explosive volcanic eruptions. The volcano is classed as a complex stratovolcano because its eruptions typically involve explosive eruptions due to its high content of silica.